forward roll. So here we did not make a picture for a reason, because it would be complicated and there are so many forward rolls out there. I will show you just a few and I will make them from the squat position. So one would be the gymnastics roll, where I roll over my spine. This is not perfect for concrete. I will still explain how to do it. I make myself small, I don't jump into it. I'm rather trying not to fall. I'm keeping my feet on the floor as long as I can and just shift my weight into it. This would be it. I could also go and squat. And it's a little bit like the rocking. I could also do a more parkour style roll, and it would look a little bit like this. It's more over the side. So if you're starting out with the rolls, if you really don't feel familiar with them, I have a nice little help for you. A friend of mine, Nico, came up with the idea: start rolling over your side first. So you get down and roll here. If you're just starting out in your journey, that's okay. Down, make yourself small, get up again. The forward roll.
Oh, love this one.
Is this it?
No, actually, wait a second. We just missed something.
You just missed one, huh?
Yes, because we had 27 the crane, and then we just do it with 29. So where's the 28?
Where's the 28?
The 28, my friend.
Huh.
All right. This is the handstand, actually. Wow, a really important one.
The handstand. We love this one.
Yeah.
Although I got to be honest, I was pretty obsessed with handstands for quite a while, and then I hurt my finger and almost not practiced them at all because I couldn't balance with that finger. I had to balance with my shoulders and core, and this messed up my form, but I still can do them somehow, and I think it will be okay for explaining. The good thing is, if you trained a thing for a long time, you get to keep it. So, since this game is all about the squat, I will show you different entries from squat. It's not super important that you arrive in the handstand position already. So one way could be to jump up in it. Another way could be to rock into a handstand. And a little more trickier would be to get there from the kneeling position. This is maybe the hardest one of those three because I'm super compact. I will explain a few concepts right here. I want to maintain straight arms, protracted shoulders, and want to roll up my hip over the shoulders. No, didn't arrive there yet, no problem. It's better to try to get closer and closer to that point than to give too much momentum. There we go. And I arched a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't training them super seriously the last month. Give me another go. I protract my shoulders around my back, look between my thumbs. Whoa. And propel over it.
Practice, practice, practice.
Practice, practice, practice. Repetition is the mother of skill. This drill is beneficial for itself. You don't have to arrive in a handstand to make it count. there we go. The form could be better, I feel it. I'll point my toes for you guys. Somehow I managed to arrive. So in the handstands, what can I say about it? It's a tough one. I won't try to cover the whole thing in this video, but I will let you know that this drill is one of the best you can find for straight arm strength and for finding that rolling up sensation. If this is too easy for you, you can have a partner blocking you. Let me show you with Hermann. Hermann, you rock into handstand.
I rock into handstand.
And I push you down.
All right.
He's trying to get up, I push him down. Try to land closer to your hands.
Closer to my hand, to
Yes.
my feet.
Yes, knees to the chest. Draw your knees to the chest. Open your knees. Yes, open your knees.
Open.
Open, open, open to the chest. Yes, draw them to the chest. Don't extend. Nah, don't extend, okay? Stop, do it with me. This is a pretty nice demo. Hermann comes from breakdancing and he keeps his legs straight. It's a little easier to roll up if you bend them. Let me show it to you. You push me back. I want my knees almost next to my upper body, you see?
Aha.
I'm not going for this one. But this guy is so super strong, I couldn't even pike up. Thank you, man. Let's do the next one.
Now 31. Oh. The flip.
It's the flip. The flip is the opposite of the flop. Let's start with the flip. Whoops. Whoops. Over the shoulders. Back to squat. So what really helps with the flip are your hands. Please use them. Look what I do. I place my hands on the floor and I'm pressing into especially my right hand to turn around. This way you don't have to use as much momentum and have a really controlled motion going. That's the flip.
Oh wow, yeah. Next, more relaxed on 32. The belly.
The belly. I'll just show it to you guys. This is it.
I guess you're not in a picture, but let's see. Oh, you're not.
All right.
Go, do your belly a bit further away.
It was so comfortable. This is it. I guess it's self-explaining. What else do we got?
33. The elbow plank.
Elbow plank. This one is brilliant. And I want to have my elbows together. I really suck at it. Usually I should be able to place my palms on the floor with ease, but you see, I have to also protract my shoulders, and it's a little tough for me. I got to admit, I miss a little bit of mobility here. Maybe you guys will have a much easier job.
Right.
So there is also a Möve variation where you play all the game of Möve just on the elbows. So the short post would look like this. The throw would look like this. And everything you do should be performed on your elbows, which makes it so much tougher. There is also a variation only on fists. So this would also turn your handstand into an underarm stand. And you see how my hands are drawing together? You don't want to let them.
Ah. 34. 34. The headstand.
The headstand. Ah. If you're not super familiar with headstands, let me give you one advice. Warm up your neck, please. So, this is one way to do it. And I like it because here I'm already loading my neck. You don't really feel yourself using it, but you do. If this is too easy for you, you can loose the hands, or maybe get into this position. And maybe do it here. And now you should be well prepared to get into the headstand. Let me show you how it looks from the crow. And I advise you not to jump into it, but rather to stack yourself up. If you are still here or here, stay rather here than pushing yourself up and losing balance. Stay small and keep some of the weight in your hands for now. There are different headstand variations, so you can start out with this one, but if you want to get it more fancy, you can walk into something more like this maybe. The next one.
The back row.
The backwards row. So, same principle like the forward row. You can do it from squat over your back. Although this is a little funky for some, you can do it more like the flip. Or you could do it even without hands maybe. Or with one hand, or you can press yourself into a handstand. Or extend yourself a little bit. There are so many variations. Let's not do them all.
I tried.
Oh, not bad. One more time. That
One
was
more time.
good. There you go. Et voila.
Hey, voila.
Nice one.
Okay. 36. Roulé.
Roulé. Finally. The roulé is an element that we borrowed from capoeira. Do you want to show it?
Show you. You need a break.
Yeah, sure. Show me the roulé, no? Willst du nicht zeigen?
Not today.
Not today. Then I show the roulé. The roulé starts from the squat. I place my hand, my fingers pointing backwards. And it is important that I keep looking at the camera. This would be one basic variation of it. Whip, 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 whip. See, I'm placing that second foot right behind my wrist. Turn myself back into squat. This feels all right. I can keep my arms straight. Jump a little bit. Maybe even jump a little higher. And that's the idea of the roulé.
Okay, now you inspired me. I need to do this. Man. Here we go. So I'm looking to the camera. Like this?
Yes.
Okay. And then like this.
Yes. This is it. The roulé, guys.
Cool.
What's next in the back?
Long arm or 37. 180.
It's the 180.
180.
The 180 has no picture for a reason, because you can do it in so many ways. One version would be, let's start with the squat, like this one. This would be a 180. You could also just jump, and this would also count. Doesn't matter how you do it, but try to get half a rotation in. 180. You can also play with different positions, like this one. You see? Still practicing.
Okay. 38. The coffee grinder.
38 is the coffee grinder. This one we borrowed from breakdancing. Do you want to show it?
Sure, I can show.
Hermann shows you the coffee grinder.
Slow or fast? What do you want?
Like you want. Wow. Hermann does the harder variation. This one is the easier one, right? Beautiful. So let me explain it to you. I place my hands in front of me. Get my foot out. The heel is up. The next step is I get my foot between my hands, past my hands, and wrap it around the other ankle. Looks a little bit like this. Now I just jump up and arrive here again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If I get familiar with the sequence, I can do it a little faster. I can even turn while I'm doing it, or move myself around. If you want to have it a little harder on yourself, just make it slower and a little more controlled. A little bit like this, maybe. The coffee grinder.
Oh, yeah, my part.
So excuse us. This video is a little-
Excuse me.
little
39.
longer.
Rotation sit-up.
Rotational sit-up. Now it's slowly starting to connect. So you get into the shin box, and then you find your way to the ground. How do you do it? Let me explain it to you real quick. So here I don't want to work with my muscles from the shoulder, I want to work with my core. So I find a way where I don't really need this hand, almost, but I still place it on this side, the outer side. Then I turn it and I use my leg as a counterbalance to get down easier. If I want to get up, I press, you see, I get down, I spiral, 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 place the elbow down, whoop, and now I spiral back and press my hand into the ground to get up again. This is really important. It makes the movement so much easier and so much more efficient. Press into the hand. Use your core muscles. Rotational sit-up.
Number 40. The macaco.
Macaco, oh, you have to show this one.
I have to show this one. All right.
Yes.
Here we go. I will try.
Try your best.
I will try do my best. I don't try, I do my best. Here we go. You have enough? Make some space, please. Alright. From the squat. Like this,
Very
maybe?
good. Good one for the nice one. I know you can do it
actually,
even better.
Yeah, I can do it better.
So try to get, yes, beautiful. So now look a little bit more after your hand and keep it a little more centered. So you see, he starts in a squat position, places his hand really good. To get out, your legs close, try to drive your knee a little closer to your center, a little quicker. You see, you're going with both legs. Choose one leg.
Choose one leg.
Choose one leg. Draw
To go back to the squat position?
Yes.
Okay.
When I say now. Now. But keep it centered, yeah. Putting all the pieces together. Yes, yes, yes. And now everything. After 30 seconds. You rest this, I'll explain to you how you get closer to this movement. I really struggled with it and couldn't get it down at all. So where you start is you place your hands, like here, your fingers point to the side, and then you jump behind your fingertips. Like just here. This would be enough already. One more time, you get here and you jump.
This is cute.
You do like 50 of them, and maybe you jump a little higher. With time you want to follow the other hand with your gaze to get air time. It's really important that you push your hips forward and you get closer and closer to this sensation. It's not important how good you are, it's important how much you practice. If you do 50 of your progressions, then it will get better eventually. Herman, you had a nice rest?
Yeah.
Put it all together?
Let's see another try.
More center.
Center
Maybe
and looking to
draw the other knee to yourself. I think this is it. Yes. Much better. Yes.
Okay, center.
Center.
And again.
There you go. Yeah, you see, it's hard. It's hard to lose it. And I am amazed because it's so much harder with closed legs. He's working just from the hip, not cheating. Kudos.
Cool.
What's the next one?
The next one, 31, is the 360.
360. The same like with the 180. I did not want to have a fixed pattern. You can do it like this. You can maybe turn around. You can just jump. You could maybe teleport into it. I don't know. I wanted some things not fixed, so your fantasy has some space.
42, the side roll.
The side roll. Brilliant. You just roll to the side. I will just show you my favorite variation of it. Here you make something like, I don't know what to call it, like a roller coaster. There you go. Failed it in the squat position. I have to lean forward a little bit more. And then I rise back into squat. Side roll.
This is perfect. This is perfect. Nice.
What's the next one?
The next one.
Ah.
43, the QDR.
QDR. Brilliant. QDR, let me show you all the progressions, starts with a QDR push-up. It's a little bit like the rotational push-up. You place your hand, your fingers showing to the side, and now I bring my upper body towards my elbow, not the other way around. I'm not trying to be here, but I really want to lie down on my elbow with the side of my body. So in the beginning, you're just practicing this pattern. If you're getting stronger with it, you can try to lift your foot and place your head on the ground. The next step would be to lift that foot, place that head on the ground, and now maybe even lift the other foot. If I can lift the other foot, I will have a little adjustment to make now. I have to shift my center of gravity back in order to lift my head. Now I can go on fingertips, maybe even on one fingertip, and maybe even whip. No, I can't, because it's my second favorite side and I had a bad grip. Let me show you how it looks if I lose those hands, I just stay here and try to balance. If you extend, it's a little easier to balance, but you need a little more strength to it. We tried it one more time with the other side. Lift the head, shift the balance. And you see I'm lifting the hand close to my body, so I'm not losing the balance. Next one.
Next one. 44. One-legged crawl.
The one-leg crawl, also called the flying crawl. This is much harder than the normal crawl, and I'll show you how to progress into it. So you obviously start with your normal crawl. Then you try to shift your weight more on one hand. And it is really important that you draw your elbows together for it. If this works, you can shift your weight and pull one knee to the other one. Hold it here. The next step would be to extend that leg back. Not so much up, but back. Watch me while I do it. I trace my other leg with the toes and stack it up here. So here you have the flying crawl. My stacking has to be really good. And you can also alternate sides. This would look a little like this. And, sorry.
Oh, you don't need to.
A little bit like this, huh? Flying crow, guys.
45. They keep up.
The kip up.
They keep up.
This is
Kick,
one of the
kick.
more dynamic exercises, maybe the most dynamic we have. And I wanted to learn it since I watched all the Kung Fu movies as a kid. Show us, Herman.
Okay.
What does the kip up look like? Brilliant. So,
One. Let's do it again.
the key to the kip up is driving your hips forward and pushing from your hands. So it looks a little bit like this. You stack up over your hands and then you push your hip forward, and then a little bit after it you press your hands into the ground. So it goes hip, hands, hip, hands. So you see, this is the motion. To get over it, you have to push your hips over your heels, and then you get up in this position. All right? Next one.
Next one. Yes. 46. This is the ostrich walk?
It's the ostrich walk.
Ostrich.
And
German.
is a very nice and ballistic stretching exercise for your hamstrings. You want to warm them up a little bit before you get going. Maybe some marble stance or something. Maybe some dynamic exercises. And then it's basically a forward fold, but you throw yourself into it. So I take a step up and try to get my belly on my thigh. And then I just keep walking. You can soften your hands and you can try to hit your shin with your forehead. Please don't try to hit your knee with your nose. Don't laugh, it could happen. What's the next one?
The next one, I already saw it. 47. This is the jump.
The jump.
The jump. You see, what I really like about this here is look at this smiley face. Look at him. This is the jump. This is how it looks like. Okay?
This is the jump. And you can do different variations of it. It's up to you. So from squat, jump. This would be one. You can make whatever you want. Make it pretty, make it fancy, make it ridiculous. Up to you. Just jump.
Jump.
This would also be a jump.
Okay. I will jump to you. 48. This is the pocket roll.
Pocket roll, one of the most complex and one of my favorite elements. Here is where a lot of things come together. Shin box. First step. Second step. All right, now let me explain it to you. I get into a shin box, I lower myself down from my torso. My head does not leave the floor. Same is true for my palms and feet. I compress on the other side to an embryo position, so a pocket creates where I could draw my hand through. I keep my feet and hands on the floor, create compression again to create a pocket, and my feet and hands stay on the ground. Pocket row.
Alright. Almost done, I guess.
Almost done.
49. This is the chest roll.
The chest roll. The chest roll is a little harder variation of the pocket roll. Not coordination wise, but movement quality wise. You do have to understand one principle, and that is thread the needle. See, one hand always goes under, one foot always goes under, and here we are using our hands. In the chest roll, we're not using the hands. We just do everything from the feet. So I could do the whole thing without hands, just by using compression and a little bit of momentum. You got yourself a chest roll. What's the next one?
Oh, difficult. A difficult one. 50. Number 50. Lizard.
Woo. As you can see, it's the hardest one. You need the most strength for it.
And this is at the end. And this is at the end of the video.
And this is close to the end,
Have
yeah.
fun. Have fun with the lizard.
So to understand the principles of the lizard, I want to show you a picture, paint here a picture. So we start here. We're on the outside of our foot. The closer this foot gets to our hip, the easier it will be. This arm is straight. And now we will pretend like we are wiping our butts. We pretend like we have all the toilet paper and stuff. We wipe our butt, look at it, and place the hand in front of us. You see, this foot tilts, this foot close to the hip again, and I wipe my butt, look at it, reach forward, change positions. If you got this down, you can add a push-up. Okay? And now I want to check if the train is coming. No train. All right, I can locomote on. Oh damn, I hear a train. I better go quick. This is the principle. If you get the motion going, this is what the lizard walk could look like. This is a hard one. It looks easier than it is though. Herman, would you show us yours maybe?
Yes, I'd love to. I will actually go to.
Uh-huh.
Mine is a bit different, actually. It looks a bit different. I don't know. How do I start, actually? Do you started from the plank?
I did start from the plank, but you don't have to, yes.
Okay, here we go.
There you go. Very good. Try to stay lower. Yes. Yes.
And breathe.
And breathe. So
Okay.
you see?
A long time I was doing the lizard. Shit.
This is something you don't learn doing the lizard. You can do the prerequisites for it, the regression, but there are many exercises that lead towards it. I show you just the first one so you get a feeling for it. It would look like this. You're in a chaturanga kind of position and bounce a little forth and back. If this is easy, take a step out and go here. If this becomes easy, you make it harder. You go here and extend one hand out. If this is still easy, you extend it out to the front. One more time. There you go. So, with time, this might end up to a lizard. What you can also do, you can crawl uphill, which is much easier, or go up the stairs. Good luck with it.
Last one?
Is it the last one?
This is the last one. Actually,
It is the last one.
51.
51.
And guess what? It's the camel.
It's the camel. So we were so much in this crunched position, pressing so much, that at the end I just added one more little back bend and it's the camel. To exit it from a squat, you can just drop your knees gently. You go for this PPT and then you going to stretch your front side. A back bend should always be a front stretch. So I'm looking to the front, touching my heel, giving a little weight into it, and then I can see if I arrive on the other side. If you're not arriving there now, take your time, just reach through it and wait until this sweet moment, and it just happens. Maybe you even feel a little comfortable. And don't forget to breathe. Yeah, I hoped you liked our little video. We enjoyed making it, I feel. And maybe let's close with a little improvisation Möve movement.
Yes, let's do it.
Because to be honest, we had some hard elements, but it still got a little chilly.
We can actually throw just random 5 cards and doing this little.
We did this before. Herman, let's do whatever. No, you're right.
Yes?
Let's pick 5 cards
Let's pick 5 cards.
and incorporate them. So we
Okay.
don't have to do just the 5 cards, but we have to do them.